Hi, my name is Orvie B. Baker Jr., and I want to discuss what I learned from the rise of the Creative Entrepreneur Panel discussion. The panel was a treasure chest of great information for entrepreneurs. I especially like hearing that every panelist was a graduate from Full Sail University. I will focus on two businesses throughout my mastery journey. First Son Productions, which is for cinematography, and Chocolate Buddha, my clothing line. Today, I'd like to share 5 points I took from the presentation that stood out to me. What to focus on and what not to. Don't time starve yourself. There's so much that I wanted to do and so much that needs to be done. I found myself being overwhelmed to the point of not wanting to do anything. So, since starting this degree plan, I decided to focus on only 2 of the many business ideas that I had. First Son Productions and Chocolate Buddha. Chocolate Buddha is something I thought of was just a wishful dream until people started asking me for business cards and wanted to place orders. So I started working on that, but I fine-tuned to keep myself from time starving myself. Number 2, get an accountant or get a lawyer. Let's actually get an accountant and get a lawyer. This point ties directly into the first point. I cannot do everything on my own, especially the financial and legal stuff. So one of my many goals on my journey toward mastery is to get an accountant for my business and a business lawyer. I found out that just because a lawyer can help you with forming an LLC does not mean that they're business lawyers. An LLC doesn't mean they can do contracts. But no worries, I'll just have to ask all the questions possible and make sure by the end of my journey in 12 months that I have a certified personal accountant and a business lawyer. Number 3, form a team and get a business partner. I have to confess, one of the biggest needs of improvements for me is to stop working solo. Not having a team has proven time and time again to be the recipe for time starvation. Thinking back to my time in the military when I had a team of soldiers on the same sheet of music who understood the mission and wanted the same level of success that I was aiming for, we were untouchable. The same can be achieved with First Son Productions and Chocolate Buddha if I get a team of the willing. And one of the things that I noticed from the panel discussion was that one of the panelists said that they took their team members not as employees, but they gave them information so they could be co-workers. And I like that. And I'm gonna hold on to that information so when I build my team, I treat the oncoming team members not as employees, but as teammates. One team, one fight. Number 4, define business versus creating. When this was mentioned on the panel, it was not groundbreaking information, but validation was necessary for me. Thinking of First Son Productions and Chocolate Buddha and have to be more intentional before investing my money and the time in something before I ask myself honestly. Because I like to buy stuff and say that it's for business. But I have to look at it and say, is this actually for business where I'm gonna make money off of it in the future? Or am I buying this from the creative side because I like it and there's a potential that I might not make any income whatsoever? So I have to make that decision. And let's be honest, sometimes the truth hurts. Balance time, number 5, balance time and creativity. Believe in yourself. Okay, what I'm not gonna do is beat myself up. We have to believe in ourselves, but we also have to keep this in mind. We are creative. I did not join this mastery program because I wanted to be an MBA, and I was so happy to hear that on the panel's discussion. That is not what we're here for. We intentionally color outside of the lines. We intentionally look at things and tinker with things to see what it does differently. That's what we do. But we have to balance that time with our creativity. And the panelist from Chop Shop FX said he likes to be in the mode where he's creative and then come out of that mode and be business. And for Chocolate Buddha and First Son Productions, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep a practice and a mindset to be in business mode when I need to be, and allow myself the time and the flexibility to be in the creative mode, because both are needed to do the business the way I want to do it as an entrepreneur. And that goes for the other businesses in the future, but I'm focused on Chocolate Buddha and First Son Productions because that's a 12-month roll. Thank you.